Hi friends, here with some advice for you. If you really are finding trouble getting better at something, take some inspiration from your 401k. Compound interest, they say, is the eighth wonder of the world. Now it's interesting, I was researching and that could have either been said by Einstein or by Warren Buffett. So whichever one of those two you like better, rock with that. Just listen to the advice. How we're gonna start today is we're gonna do a little paper exercise. I know you guys love those. Take a look at this quick chart here. So let's say you start off with a bank balance of $1 and you find some golden goose investment that pays you 1% interest every day for the next 365 days. Where will that leave you at the end of the year? Now, there's probably some way to do this formula with brackets and exponents, but for the love of me, I couldn't figure it out. So if you know, leave it in the comments. Math isn't my strong suit, guys. But take a look at this. All right, so you start off, day one, you earn 1 cent. So your balance goes from $1 to 1.01. The 0.01 is 1 cent. So the next day, you earn another 1% interest, and that's not off of $1, that's off of $1.01. So your balance grows by 1 cent again, roughly speaking, to 1.02. But if you expand it, add a couple more decimals, you'll see the first evidence of some sort of compounding taking place. So as you can see, as you dig deeper, you actually earn 2.01 cents. So it's not a 1 cent accrual per day anymore, it's slightly more than 1 cent. As you zoom down the screen, you see as you add days onto this investment, your incremental growth every day slowly compounds. So if you scroll down to the page, at the end of the year, your balance is now $37. Doesn't seem like much, but you started with $1. So in percentage terms, your investment grew 3,700% in 1 year. For reference, as a lot of you might know, the overall market returns 8 to 10% each year. So I'd say this is a pretty good investment. If you have something like this, not financial advice, but it's pretty good to put, I don't know, $2 into it instead of $1, double your bet, baby. So now you're probably thinking to yourself, what's the point? I'm never gonna find an investment like this, so why learn about it? But the thing is, you can find an investment like this, just not for your money, for your skills. So let's say what you really want to do in your life is you want to learn piano. If you start off day one of your piano journey and quantify your skills as 1, you could pick any number, but we just pick 1 here because it's easy to do the math with, and call that your base amount of skill. Not your base amount of money anymore, we're switching over to skill, so your base skill level is 1. If you're able to do something incremental every day to grow your knowledge of piano, day 1 you may do a beginner's YouTube clip. Day 2, you might learn your notes on the keyboard. Day 3, you might learn your scales. Day 4, you learn the chords. Day 18, you learn your first song. You can make the argument that every day you're getting 1% better at learning piano. And this isn't 1% better from where you started, this is 1% better from the day before. So that's where the compounding comes in on the skill side. Now I found this nifty little calculator online. Let's take a look at it and see how quickly your skills at piano could compound here, theoretically. So you want to reach level 1 of this standardized piano test they have in the UK. How fast do you learn? Let's say you learn at an average speed. What kind of teacher are you gonna have? We wanna take money out of the equation. So let's just say your neighborhood Spider-Man, teacher. In terms of time commitment, you're gonna commit 30 minutes each day, 7 days a week. So 30 minutes out of every single day of your life. Using this calculator at this rate, you would reach level 1 understanding of piano in 7 months and 4 days. So the question comes, not everything is as tangible and measurable as your investment portfolio or even learning piano. So how do you measure the small steps on your journey that are gonna get you closer to your own personal skill? So one thing you could do is start a small step tracker in your journal like I did here. So let's have a look at mine. Excuse the handwriting, it's hideous, I know. So every day what I do is write one little note with some crunchy specificity on how much closer I'm getting towards accomplishing my goal. My goal here is to get better at YouTube. So first day you see here of the month of December is I wrote 1 draft article. Day 13, I just explored Google Trends because I just learned about Google Trends. It's something. Day 15, I animated my first PowerPoint video. So you can make animations in PowerPoint and turn them into YouTube videos. I thought that was pretty cool, so I gave it a shot. And finally, day 22, the latest, I wrote 3 scripts for YouTube videos. That's pretty cool. So the benefit of this is rather than just having a habit tracker where I put a check mark or a tick box or those are the same thing, or an X, it forces me to write down what specifically I did towards bettering myself and getting closer to my goal. So I can look back at this and have a detailed account of all the steps I'm taking towards my journey and how my skills are compounding. Am I doing things on a day-to-day basis now that I wouldn't have even dreamed of doing on day 1 or day 2? I'd say so it's very encouraging. So keep track of your goals and make small steps forward, and one day I may be watching your YouTube video rather than you watching mine. You'll still watch mine though. If you want to learn more about the compounding effect of skills and how it can help you on your personal development journey, I recommend 2 books. There's Atomic Habits by James Clear and The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. The Compound Effect is actually free right now on the Audible Plus catalog. It's a very quick read. It's like 5-ish hours, 1.5 hours if you read at triple speed like me. That's a topic for a whole nother video. Wish you the best on your journey. See you next time. Peace.